Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. What more could I say? What a weekend we have had, and it's only the beginning of the weekend. It's the Saturday, the penultimate games, well, there is no games, is there, before the actual Premier League. That's it, it's the last, penultimate was last week. Today, there's no games in the Premier League. Tomorrow is a full fixture. And boy, are we looking forward to it, especially with this weather. And I'm sweating and I can't wait to get this top off. But I've got to wear it with pride. Today, the kids did us proud. Under 7s, what more could we say? What more could we actually say? I just think it's an amazing performance. The first season, as you can see here, we were bragging about this yesterday with our DXTL under 8s in the Merseyside Youth Football League, who got the team of the season. For all their respect, don't cross the line, attitudes on and off the field of play, even with the kids as well. Today, we pick up the cup with the North Liverpool Junior Football League. Unbelievable. And I knew it was going to be a tough game, and boy, was it a tough game. Thank you very much to the sunshine. Thanks to the kids, because attitudes win your games. And today, our kids turned up with the correct attitudes, the right temperament, the best behaviour in the sunshine. And on my last day as a football manager in grassroots football. Yes, as I said yesterday, I'm stepping down. I knew this game was going to be tough, and the kids did not let me down. They were talking, they were listening, after shouting obviously, because you got to get them to concentrate because they can switch off very, very early. Now, hats off to an unbelievable Crosby Stewart side. The game could have gone either way, honestly, it really, really could. It was a typical cup final in the heat, shall we say. So the kids, and thanks to the parents who brought the kids plenty of water to cool themselves down, and thanks to all the supporters who turned up and give the kids the encouragement that they deserved. Absolutely unbelievable. And I just thought it was probably the best game of the season. I said it last week when they performed absolutely really, really well against St George's Cobras. But we knew this was going to be a tougher game. We were 3-0 up and it went to 3-1, half time. Then they started clawing it back. Then it went to 3-3 and there was only something like 4 or 5 minutes left. And we actually, with 2 minutes left, scored another goal which proved to be the winner. It could have gone either way. The kids held on, and you know, hats off to a fantastic team of kids on both sides. Crosby Stewart, the parents, the coaches, and also Club DXTL Lions under 7s for their performance on the day. But as I say, we'll pick the cup up. Gratitude, thank you to Sophie, who was the coach on the sidelines, and thanks to the kids for listening. And my grandson, who come along to support as well and do a little assistant job as well, keeping the kids motivated, our under 8s, having a little shout about. And Sammy, you've got your medal. This is your medal that I'm wearing for you on your behalf. So there you go. Sammy was away on holiday, couldn't turn up, but we go and win a cup and do the double. We win the Europa League, Conference League, and we win the cup today. I think it's called the Alice Patrica, whatever it is, Patricia. Everyone gets that wrong, even the county FA, when you pronounce that. Anyway, they won it, and hats off to all the kids, and especially a big thank you to all the parents, grandparents who turned up and helped us out, and the flares that were going off at the end. Champione is the call from Club DXTL. You wouldn't believe your last game of the season, we turn up. So I want to give a big mention to Cody, who was absolutely superb in goal. He threw himself out and about. He realised just how important this was. And I always talk to Cody, and I always say to him, listen, the cat, Jordan Pickford, he loves Jordan Pickford. and his big smile comes up. And today, he didn't disappoint, honestly, he really didn't. His kicking, the positive attitude was brilliant. Then you've got Audie, who's a defender there as well as Jacob, and they were covering and they were working together. They really, really were. And Dixie, who throws himself about left, right and centre, he tries to get involved in the game, and obviously you have to keep shouting and encourage these kids to play to where they should be. And you know what? Today they listened. And then we got Alfie. Yes, Alfie, the midfielder. He was started off playing a blinder. No one was getting the ball off Alfie. No one at all. And then we were just passing and we were moving. And then Leighton, who scored all 4 goals. What more could we say? Now, people have said about man of the match. And when a team comes to a final, you want to give man of the match, but you've got to give every player man of the match, because it was hot out there. I was sweating on the touchlines, the coaches were sweating on the touchlines, even the parents, they were all great. And because you're shouting and screaming and encouraging your players and the team, it was really, really hot. And thankfully to the league, it was a 9 AM kick-off. But that's 2 weeks we played in the sun. So I think our kids are starting to love the sunshine. And if they can bring home trophies, fantastic. And we bow out now on a win. So to Sammy as well, who's away on holiday. Sam, I know you'd have put 100% in if you were there as well. But do you know what? What more could I say? I just thought I'd dedicate this programme to our 2 teams who have gone now. They've disbanded. We're going to give them a rest on our under-7s. I'm away on the 5th. I'm going to Cyprus to relax and contemplate my career. At least I got it in before Jurgen Klopp, didn't I? Anyway, Jurgen, look what I've done. And you've won a trophy as well. But we did the double. We did the double in our first year. And we're emulating the under-8s. As you can see, the under-8s on their first season, unreal. But they had tournaments. They were playing in them. We're sort of holding back on the tournaments because we've got to amalgamate now. We've got to turn over to Jennings Football Academy, who will be under-8s next year. We'll get a couple more players in and make them a little bit stronger, if you like, or just to give the players a chance now, because they're going away on holiday and they're sick, because as I said yesterday, every one of our players have been ill or been away on holiday sometime or other, and it leaves them shorter. And today we did need the subs. We only had the 6 players. Last week we had the 7 last week. The week before that we had the 5. And the kids have just been brilliant. They've done the business when they needed to. And they've won this for me. And I know they have, because I'm stepping down. Sophie's taking up the reins. And she's going to bring in a new manager with her. And the kids are going to enjoy that. But I'll be around. We're doing Don't Cross the Line. I'll be watching the 2 teams perform. Give me more time to get away and watch what they can do, what they can achieve, and move on to good pastures. I'm sure Wayne, who's the chairman now of Jennings Football Academy, will look after them, take them under their wing. And what more could you ask? 2 teams coming to their club, Jennings Football Academy, going to welcome them with open arms. And it'd be nice if we can conduct the way we have done our behaviour on the sidelines. Now, at the start of the season, I'm not hiding behind any mask. We did have problems with parents, but we ironed them out. You've got to iron them out. And it's not just us as a club. I think everyone gets that. If there's any perfect teams out there, then please, and what I mean by that, with parents and the way the kids behave sometimes, because kids are kids, and this is a full contact sport, isn't it? It's going to probably disappear very, very quickly indeed, with the new rulings that are coming out. And I'm glad really I'm stepping down, because if we're taking away headers from grassroots football, and they're going to phase them in. Headers again away from grassroots football, and to combat that, it's going to be no throw-ins, it's going to be sort of like free kicks. I really don't know how it's going to work, especially with the corners as well. And everyone in the back garden is going to be taking corners. Everyone in the park are going to be getting those kids out and saying, look, it's our rules, we do this our way, you're going to take corners. They'll be taking it on themselves to go out and do different things. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts on all this. about the new FA rule and that's coming out. mal@DXTL.com. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm sure we'll be doing 1 or 2 shows on this next year, and I'm looking forward to getting in 1 or 2 coaches, managers who can talk about this, and maybe County FA as well, and see what the reason is behind all this with the FA proposals, or is it going to be fact? Let's see what happens, because I was looking on a post on Grassroots UK yesterday that they put out, and the feedback was horrendous, only because people are saying they're taking the sport away from football. I don't know, you know, we've all got our own opinions, but we'll debate this as we go on later on, before the season starts, and see how this is going to pan out and how it's going to affect junior leagues, kids football. Will there be more managers walking away saying that's it? I believe there will be. Now here's myself and my son Michael both stepped down, and for the reasons being, as we explained last night, Dan done an interview, thanks very much to young Dan for the young commentators. We explained this, talked about it, my reasons for stepping down. And you can listen to the show and give us some more feedback on it. I've stepped down from management, coaching, because it's becoming way too much. But I want to also give a big, massive mention to all the committee, everyone involved in the run of the league as well. And obviously I always put my grievances towards the committee, and they listen to me as well, because I do believe that coaches and managers should be given more respect out there, because if they're voluntary, they're doing a lot of work towards bringing these kids up. Now, it's all voluntary, you know, with the majority of coaches and managers like Soph. It's a lot of time out of your routines, and I can sit back. I've got to put the scores in yet of today's scoreline, otherwise I face a fine. So I'm going to make sure I don't miss this one, because it's not just over when the game's finished. Obviously I do the show and I have to go back then and I have to put the admin in, and people could argue, yeah, it only takes you 30 seconds. It doesn't. You're thinking about it, you put the players in, it's good. But I'd rather go back to the old-fashioned cards where you wrote in the scores, handed it into the league, and hey presto, it was done, and your fixtures were coming in next week. But now you've got a million things to do on the whole game system, and parents don't understand what a manager or what a coach has to do. It's not just about taking a photograph of your child. They have to get the database, they have to get the email addresses, they have to get the fan number, they have to put it all in, they have to coincide who they've played for, who they haven't played for, are they allowed to play, have the children being sent off, they do their checks, we do our checks, and this is the way it's mapped out for everyone in grassroots football. Don't get me wrong, I do like the DBS and the safeguarding, because that does make a difference. All these courses that cost a voluntary manager or coach a fortune to get involved and bring the teams up correctly the way they should be. I've got nothing against the courses that they're all taking, but I have got a lot against the fees, the costs that it's costing a volunteer to go and pay for it. You could say, oh, I'll take it out of the club fees, and I think that's where everyone does that, but you've got a majority of managers out there who pay for their own courses out of their own pocket. People don't know. You know, they take the kids on as well, and mums and dads, you've got to understand and appreciate the amount of work that these coaches and managers put into the game as well. And look, you get your enjoyment out of it. This, you know, honestly, it breaks everything. I've been doing it for many, many years, 45 years plus that I've been involved in grassroots football. I've had teams, I've won trophies. You know, I could do Jurgen's job, but they didn't ask me. But you understand where I'm coming from. The enjoyment I get out is to see kids develop. I did not expect 2 awards, 2 trophies in their first season. I just wanted the kids to improve their game, develop the skills, like I always shout about, like the referees, the young referees. I want them to develop their skills as well, and I really, really do. And you know what? It's hard for the refs as well. And we could see our referee today, young Caden, he was a little bit nervous, cup final. And hey ho, this is what happens. Nerves, take the nerves away, take all that away, and just leave the kids to play. And you know what? He made it part and parcel of the game. Regardless, we just get on with it and we play that game. And that's why the game was so close. And I thought it was played in great spirits. And at the end of the game, I went along the whole line and shook hands with the parents who were there, even the Crosby Stewart parents, and we got talking, chatting, and I did because it's nice to show your support for their support, and it was generally good support. There was no swearing, which I made up with because I put in the groups all the time, remind them of what they're there for, to encourage the kids, to make sure that the kids understand their behaviour on and off the field of play, and especially we do not argue with the referee. Kids will question the referee, but the referee can handle that all on his or her own. And especially the young referees, I've got loads of time for them. Great to see young Cal there today as well. He'll be doing a lot more work with the Don't Cross the Line next year, and most of these referees from the North of Liverpool will be doing all the work with us. And we're going to help referees, young referees, more. I'll have more time, but I'll also be encouraging the youngsters who will be under the banner of Jennings Football Academy next year, and I hope they can do them proud as well. So I'm bowing out obviously with the club DXTL from our under-8s and our under-7s, and I do believe it's the right thing to do for the right reasons, why I've stepped down. I'd love to stay involved in it, but you know, you get good managers like my son as well, who have seen it, being there, wore the t-shirt, and just seeing the jealousy that can come out of grassroots football, and it does happen. But today was an example of great football from both sides and both sets of parents. It was great, and that's reasons you want to be involved in the game. And thanks very much to the coaches who are bringing their kids up the right way as well. And all the kids, they were upset at the end, but we were talking to them and just saying loads of games, and kids appreciate that. They've got loads of games to make up for it and go there, and we've done it, you know, and we've got to give credit where it's due to our DXTL under-7s Lions, every single one of them. And I did mention them all, and just in case I didn't, with Leighton, with his 4 goals again, he scored some goals, some cracking goals, kept up his temperament, kept up his pace. So well done to Leighton, well done to Wardy, well done to Elfie, well done to Jacob, well done to Cody, well done to Samuel, and well done to Dixie. What a team in the making, and a couple more players will come. And do you know what? We want to make those kids be friends right the way through. If this team can stay together, you'll see massive, massive improvement. And I think all the parents understand the way we work with Don't Cross the Line and what we try and do to keep the referees within the game, keep the kids playing, keep the attitudes correct. And I know there's going to be one-on-one training coming next season, and the kids are going to improve even more. We're giving them a few weeks rest. As I say, I'm away to sunny Cyprus. Sophie's going to have a rest, and then she's going to keep in touch with them all, get them friendlies, put them in tournaments, no summer leagues, give them a little break. The kids need it, deserve it, and we'll bring them on at extra special quality for next season. That'll go well with our under-9s next year as well. So we'll have under-9s and under-8s gone under the banner of Jennings Football Academy, and I'm sure they'll do their best to improve the kids tenfold. Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left of the show, so wherever you are tomorrow, Premier League, and you've got games tomorrow as well, so remember, you're out and about tomorrow. Always remember, cup finals, please respect your referee as well. There's a majority of them very young. There's going to be liners out tomorrow in the Jeffrey Humble League as well as the referee, so you'll have under-7s, under-8s, under-9s, all cup finals, so it'll be a very, very temperamental day indeed. So let's hope every team can carry what we did on the pitch today and be an example of great behaviour on and off the field of play. Massive thanks to all our parents, and let's hope wherever you are tomorrow, out and about, you can do exactly the same and you can start achieving your goals. But before you do that, you've got to have the right attitudes on and off the field of play. That goes for parents as well. So show loads of respect when you're out and about tomorrow. Talk to your kids, give them the right attitude. Coaches, managers, please leave the referee alone to officiate, and I'm sure you'll have a great day just like we had today. Well done to Club DXTL under-7s. We've achieved something extra special. And Sophie, it's now over to you. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. and we'll be talking Premier League tomorrow, no doubt. From yourself, Malday, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, No Ref, No Game, and our Hearts of Gold initiatives. We'll see you tomorrow at 7. Good night, God bless.